All right, bet. You ever wanted what happens if all 30 teams just had a clean slate? No contracts on any roster, no draft picks, no. Well, let me run that back. Let me run that back. Okay. Five, six, seven, eight. You ever wondered what would happen if every team, all 30 teams, had a clean slate? Nobody on any roster, no contracts, draft picks, but just coaches, yeah. But what if you had to, if you were a team in a fantasy draft, you had the number one overall pick out of any player in the NBA, who would you pick? And that's what we're about to find out today. I am doing a fantasy draft on my NBA's era mode, and we're going to basically reset the NBA. So let's get this shit started. And we are doing a serpentine. Am I in the camera? Sure. We are doing a serpentine draft to make it fair. And when I was in options, I was looking for the snake. I was looking for the snake option because when you play like fantasy football and shit, it always says snake draft. I'm like, what the fuck is serpentine? But I put two and two together. Serpentine means it's a snake. So that's what it means. Fucking 2K. Or maybe that's just me being a dumbass. So advance, yes. And we are going to be controlling all 30 teams to make it fair. So select all. And what I'm going to do to select the draft order, I'm going by biggest market size to smallest. And for that, I'm going to going by the metro area population. So we know, if you don't know, New York is the biggest market in the NBA. So that'll be first. And LA, the Lakers will be second. And I know you're thinking, where are the Nets at? I'm gonna get there. Hold up. And Chicago's third. And I know what you're thinking. Where's the Clippers at? In order to make it fair, I'm going to be putting the Nets and Clippers last because I don't want just big market teams to get the top picks. So if you are secondary in your big market, you kind of reset. So the Clippers will be the 29th ranked team, and the Nets will be the 30th ranked team. Even even in fantasy, the Clippers still get shafted. So swap. All right, Chicago's next. Click on Chicago. Wait. Okay, okay. Wait. So Chicago's third, and I think Toronto is. If we're going by metro size, I think Toronto's fourth. I don't know about that. Let me look that up. Trying to make this shit as accurate as possible. We could just type in NBA's biggest markets, but that doesn't. Just go by biggest metro areas in New York. I mean, in America or North America because we got Toronto. So Mexico City's actually bigger than New York. I knew that. I knew that. And New York's second if we're going by North America, but there is no Mexico City team. So New York is first, LA's second, Chicago's third, and Dallas is fourth. Dallas is bigger than Houston. Wow. So Houston is fifth, and Dallas is fourth. Houston. And then Toronto. Okay, I knew Toronto was up there. I didn't know Dallas and Houston was bigger than Toronto though. Because I thought after Chicago it would go Toronto, Houston, and then Dallas. But okay. Atlanta, wow. Atlanta's bigger than Miami? Wow. I know Atlanta was big, but I didn't know it was that big. I wonder if Boston has to be up here too. Boston, Miami, DC. DC. If I had to guess, we'll go DC, Miami, and then Philly, maybe Phoenix. Philly, Phoenix, maybe San Fran. Okay, the Warriors. And then Detroit's up there too. And then Boston would be if I were to pick. What I say is okay, Atlanta, DC. Okay. So in this time period, the Wizards should actually be good because they should be getting a top 10 player or technically a top 10 valued player. So in this case, Victor Wembanyama. Right now, he's not a top five player yet, but value wise, he's on his rookie contract and potential. He should be going in the top three because he's like, how old is he's in his second year? He's probably like 21, 22. He's on his rookie contract. He's already an all star. And you should be getting Wembanyama for the next 15 plus years, hopefully. So just something to think about. So the Wizards are eight. Miami's DC is DC Miami. Okay. Philly, I was right. Philly's next. 10. San Diego. There is no San Diego, same Phoenix. I knew Phoenix was a big metro area. Boston. So Detroit's bigger. Okay, Detroit, it goes Boston, then Detroit. Okay. So Detroit's bigger than San Fran? San Fran has to be next. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let me get Boston. And Minnesota has to be coming up too. Because I know they share a metro with St. Paul, Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota is after yeah, after San Fran. Okay, we got Tampa, San Jose, cities that don't have teams, then Denver. Well, I didn't think Denver was yeah, we're like the halfway mark, so Denver, Baltimore, St. Louis, Orlando, Charlotte. Charlotte's already there. And like I said, the Clippers and Nets, they are going dead last. So I'm gonna just get that out the way right now. My bad, I was looking at my chat. San Antonio, San Antonio. I low key thought San Antonio was gonna be up here. It was gonna be like further up here because I'm thinking like Texas cities are huge. Like I was thinking San Antonio was gonna be like where DC and Miami's at, but okay. Portland, Pittsburgh, Austin, Sacramento. Sacramento, wow. Sacramento's bigger than Cleveland? Oh, Vegas, Cincinnati, Kansas City, Cleveland. So it's right next to it. Okay. I know New Orleans might be. Nah, Salt Lake is probably gonna be dead last or 28th in this scenario. Cleveland, Indianapolis. I'm on Wikipedia. The list ended. Shit. All right, where's the Pacers at? All right. So I can fill in the blanks. Utah. Okay, Utah's 28th. I feel like Oklahoma City will be 27th. I don't want to just guess. Just to, let me continue the list. Largest metro areas. Come on, internet, give me a list. Stop giving me articles. I got it. Okay. It only goes to 30, damn it. All right, okay. Let me see. Why does every article end at 30? All right, so guess what? We're going to take educated guesses. I know my geography. So I said Utah will be 28. So New Orleans. What's the bigger metro area? Oklahoma City or New Orleans? For now, we'll do that. No, Milwaukee has to be after Indiana. Memphis. All right. I'm gonna look that up. Hey Siri. Oh, Siri not working? Okay. Metro Oklahoma City. Metro area. Metro population. Okay, Oklahoma City's at 1.4 million. And now let's do Memphis. Memphis. 1.3. So Oklahoma City's bigger than Memphis. Damn, okay. So and now let's do New Orleans. That's metro area. New Orleans is at 1 milli. Okay. And do Salt Lake. Salt Lake's at 1.2. Oh, damn. So New Orleans is actually will be dead last. And then Salt Lake, I said, was at 1.2. Then Memphis, then Oklahoma City. And I'm pretty sure Milwaukee's bigger than Oklahoma City. But I'm gonna just look that up just in case. Yeah, Milwaukee's at 1.5. Okay, so I'm not sure how accurate this list is, but I'm pretty sure it's in the area of being correct. But that's not the point. I'm not trying to. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. I'm just trying to make it in a way to where you guys know. Oh, it's going by metro size. Biggest New York, L.A., Chicago. Smallest Utah, Salt Lake, Oklahoma City, all that stuff. Okay, so let's get into the draft. The Knicks choose players. So the Knicks, they got the first pick. They could choose whether to compete now for a championship or they can get a generational prospect for the next 15 to 10 years. But it's New York. You got to think. New York, they're thinking stars. They're thinking big names. They want to compete for championships. They've sucked ass for decades. So why not give the Knicks the best player in the NBA right now, Jokic? 98 overall. He's 30, but his game is probably going to age well because he's not. His game doesn't really rely on athleticism. So I'm thinking Jokic, but SGA, like it's New York. You're thinking, you know, the stars, the name. He might be more marketable than SGA. Just he's the cover athlete. He's got his own shoe brand. He's into fashion. He's on social media. Nah, you gotta go Jokic. I'm bugging. So Jokic to the Knicks, Lakers. It's gonna SGA. That would be a perfect. Imagine SGA on the Lakers. Like that just sounds right. You know, SGA. All right, Chicago. They get Giannis. I know Bucks fans are sick. Giannis going from Giannis in a Bulls jersey. Okay, Dallas. Nico, don't fuck this shit up. Ah, the jokes write themselves, bro. Luca, I wasn't even thinking about that shit. Luca back in Dallas. Okay. Then Houston. But here, it says Ant. But I feel like in a draft situation, would you not take Wemby right here? Yeah, you would. Yeah, Wemby. Ant's the higher overall right now, but Wemby's younger. He's 7'3", and he's already a 94. Yeah, take Wemby. Take Wemby. All right, Toronto. Who would go in that? Ant or Tatum? Tatum's 27. He's in his prime right now, and their injuries are off right now. So this is you're gonna get Tatum for this year and next year. But he's only 3 years older than Ant. What would you Ant or Tatum? I'm thinking gun to my head. I'm thinking Ant because he's younger. I feel like Tatum. Hmm. Who's next? Toronto. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna choose Tatum over Ant, and then Ant can go back home to Atlanta. I like that. All right, Washington. All right, so you have okay, Braun. Braun is still good. He's still elite, but he's 40 years old. Do you want to? We don't know how long LeBron is going to be in the league, so it could be LeBron for just next year or LeBron the next 2 years. But you basically have to build a championship team right now. If you got to think the Wizards. The Wizards. When was the last time the Wizards competed for a championship? You can't even say the John Wall years because even then their ceiling was a second round exit. So I'm not sure if you go LeBron right here. I'm thinking young talent. Curry, he's 37. Mitchell is 29. After Wemby and Ant, there's really hmm, you just go Bron and say fuck it, I'm gonna try it. But look who's next, Miami. That's a homecoming right there. And you know Miami, they're a high class organization, so they can build a champion. I trust the Heat organization to build a championship team before the Wizards. So choose player. Brunson's 29. The next youngest player is Halliburton. Hey, Ja, Paulo. I'm gonna just you get Halliburton, okay? Then Braun goes back to Miami. Braun goes back to Miami. Then Philly. In Philly, it just don't seem right. I can't imagine Steph Curry anywhere not in Golden State. I'm thinking Philly's a big market. Yeah, if I'm Philly, am I trying to compete now with 37-year-old Steph, or can I go young? But after Halliburton, Wemby, and Ant, who's next? Cade. Cade. That gives me Philly vibes. I can see Cade going to Philly. Cade or Steph? 24-year-old Cade or Steph Curry? Who's after Phoenix? Boston? Okay, Boston is definitely win now. Metro. Give me Steph. Just yeah. Phoenix. Choose player. All right. Boston. All right. Jalen Brunson on the Celtics. Oh, I know Knicks fans. That's nasty. Ew. Who else? I feel like AD because of his age and his injury history go high, wouldn't go that high. But hmm, 29. Jalen Brunson's 29 years old. So he's in his prime right now. So you got to win now. But you have to factor in 2K. Like, AD is injury prone in real life, but in 2K, even injury prone players, they don't get injured that much. I don't know. AD's 37. Boston, I feel like Boston would have a win now mentality. So I'm thinking KD, right? KD's been rumored to go to Boston in trades before. 2016 free agency. He spoke to Boston in that meeting before he went to Golden State. So I'm gonna go KD. Take on the legacy of Larry Bird, Paul Pierce, Tatum, all the great forwards in Boston. Detroit, KD back in. But that's just ass. At this point, there's too many homecomings. You got Bron in Miami, Luca in Dallas. Nah, 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 nah. Let's pivot. Let's pivot. It's like Detroit's a winning organization. They have three championships, right? So I feel like they would compete. They would try to win now. Why is 34 years old? But in this situation, you would be getting Kawhi with the off the court issues with the tree business that he just has, the load management. Like it's 2K. You got to think. Cat. Oh, I like Cat. Yeah. John Moran just seems valid in Detroit. Not the reasons you're thinking, but I just feel like he would fit that culture, right? But the smart decision would be Cade the homecoming. But that's boring, bro. That's boring. Jalen Williams, Evan Mobley, D, or D Book. Isn't D Book from Michigan? Hmm. Smart pick would be Cade. Just go back to Detroit. Golden State, Brunson. I don't want Brunson to drop too much. You can finally get this two timelines, Golden State, so you can get Ant. I mean AD or MB, get a big. But you got to the Warrior system because they still have Steve Kerr as head coach. So you're thinking ball movement. Who can play off ball? Brunson is ball dominant. AD can play off ball. AD would do good in Golden State system. MB, the Warriors don't really play bigs that play back to back, playing the post like that. Why? Well, I can to an extent play out. Yeah. As he's getting older, not as much. Cat can play off ball because he can shoot. John Morant, D Book, Jalen Brown, Paulo. Get Paulo. Yeah, get the younger player. T Wolves. Russ could go to Minnesota. Yep. Denver. Okay. I feel like because of their system, because Embiid can kind of take Jokic's place. Obviously, he's not as good as Jokic. So yeah, just take Embiid. Yep. Orlando. Oh, we just took Paulo. So Wildcat. Maybe Chet. I feel like Chet would have hella value in this shit because he's a young player. He could shoot. Zubac is 87. Good for him. LaMelo, Zion, Amin Thompson. In the fantasy draft, where would Amin Thompson go? I feel like he would go higher than what people would expect. I think right now I'm bugging. I'm looking at the ratings too much because you have Kawhi. Because Kawhi's a 92, but in a fantasy, will Kawhi go above like Amin Thompson in a fantasy draft? Probably not, right? Maxi, he could go back to Orlando. Reeves, OG, Scotty Barnes. All right, now I'm getting into. Let me. Now I'm getting out of the All Stars. All right, all right. I'm bugging. All right, Orlando. I'm thinking AD or Booker. Give me Booker. Charlotte. All right, Charlotte. AD. But you gotta think, Charlotte. When has Charlotte ever competed for a championship though? Like, wouldn't they have the rebuilding mindset? But who's the next young player they would get? J Dub, Harden. Nah, Harden's 36. I'm bugging. Um, Chet. The next best young player is Chet at 23. But would you take him over fucking Jalen Brown, John Morant, Hat? I'm gonna go with John Morant. And Kawhi back in. Kawhi's a four now. Wow. Cat. Yeah, I feel like Cat. Yeah, Cat would. I feel like Cat could fit San Antonio, Portland. Maybe I'm thinking 80. 80 can. 80's been sitting here too long. Next shot I'm gonna do. Okay. Trey Young, 80. Cleveland. Kyrie back in Cleveland. I'm gonna go Kawhi. Indiana. Bucks. Let's see. All right, so J Dub back in. All these damn reunions, bro. Nah. Give me. Yeah, just get J Dub. All right, Kyrie, we gotta find you on Memphis. Yeah, Kyrie go to Memphis. Utah. I feel like Utah could build a good championship team. Evan Mobley. Okay, you could. Yeah. James Harden. James Harden. Why just fits James Harden in New Orleans? I don't know why. This just has a good fit to it. Clippers. But now the Clippers, they can because they're picking again in about three picks. They can pick a good player now, and they could pick a young player. They could pick a good player now. Then the next pick, they could pick a young player to have like a two timelines type because it's a fake draft. So J Bam, give me Bam. That's actually whatever. Just Triple J. Yeah. No. Okay. We'll just Triple J. Now view my players. Who I picked. Now view who I picked. View roster. That's so he's 26 years old. So he's entering his prime. So you can kind of you don't have to win now because he's only 26. But I feel like a 26-year-old isn't trying to be on a team that just sucks ass, right? So, or you're getting a good player anyways. We can have a twin towers with Chet and Triple. Oh, that's fire. Yeah, I like that. First, what I pick? Oh, I picked Bam. Okay. Clippers are always winning now, so get 35-year-old Dame or Garland. In a real life scenario, Garland, because he's 10 years older, I mean younger, he would have more value. Derek White's a good pickup too. Just meet in the middle, 31. Garland, Bam, pick and roll. But Dame is ah, like if this was a, I would choose Garland, but Dame, Bam, pick and roll just sounds fun as fuck. Yeah, just how old is Bam? Hold up, 28. Okay, so he's not young, but he's not that old. He's in the middle. Yeah, just pick Smart will be Garland, but Dame, just pick Garland, pick Garland. Brains over heart. All right, who am I? The Pelicans. Okay. I wish it would show me instead of going at starting with the Sixers. I wish it already could be at New Orleans, so I don't got to scroll all the way to P. Okay, they got Harden, so 36. Okay. But we gotta go young. Melo, we have a point guard. I mean, ooh, that's fire. A Harden Thompson backcourt. I like that. The Jazz. They took Mobley, so they can't go. They could go Dame because they have a two-time ones with Mobley and Dame. Okay. Memphis. Who did Memphis take? Kyrie. Okay. So Kyrie, Derek White. That just fits perfect, right? So you're kind of in win now mode, but Zubac at the five, probably the big or Sabonis, or you could go young with Sengun. Yeah, just the smart pick here will be Sengun. Yeah, go him. But Kyrie, Derek White backcourt, that just pairing is great because White can play all ball. He can defend. Kyrie's your ISO guy. Kyrie can play all ball too. But that just sounds fun as fuck, bro. Take Sengun. Take Sengun. Yeah. Thunder, they have J Dub. I feel like the Thunder mindset is they want defenders because I mean, who doesn't want defenders? But who's the bad defender on Oklahoma City? SGA could defend. Dort, Caruso, J Dub, Chet, they all can defend. So I want to keep that mindset. And but no. With Zubac, you need a big, yeah. It takes Zubac. Bucks. I just said the Thunder. I'm fucking up. I just said the Thunder want to take a somebody that can defend and then take Zubac, who can defend, but he get played off the floor. Like, say if a team goes small, that's too late. They already picked him. Who did the Bucks take? Bucks. They got 31-year-old Pascal Siakam. Big LaMelo, yeah. Pacers. Pacers took Jalen Brown, so we can just have the Celtics reunion with Derek White and Jalen Brown. Which someone could go back to Indiana. 29. You go with Maxi, the younger player. I feel like because of I feel like because the way the Pacers play, like fast paced and everything up and down. I feel like Maxi would fit that over all four of these guys. Jimmy likes to slow the game down. But Zion, that would be fun as fuck though. Wise, it will be Maxi, and he is the youngest one. But maybe you want some size, so maybe a Zion or a Sabonis. And he is the cheapest one. Not that I got salary caps turned off on this one. Franz. Ooh. Why is he a three, huh? There's no way Franz plays a three. He does that in Orlando? Because the Pacers have Jalen Brown. Yeah, you gotta go with Franz. Franz right here. Yeah. Yeah. You are not playing the three. Hell no. Who's picking? The Cavaliers. What's his name? They got Kawhi. So they're in win now. Okay. Kawhi, Derek White, Sabonis, Zion. Kawhi, Jimmy Butler. That's an old ass team right there. Shit. Sabonis. Best win now? You're thinking Jimmy Butler or Derek White? I'm gonna go. Nah, Sabonis wouldn't go over these guys. Nah, backseat. Ah, fuck. I really want to go with Jimmy Butler. Kawhi, Jimmy Butler would be fun as fuck. That would be terrorizing to play against. I'm gonna go Maxi. You said Maxi to like three different teams, and I have not drafted him yet. Who else? See, now we're getting into like borderline all stars, like Powell, Markkinen, Bridges. Wait. Cooper Flag. There's no way Cooper Flag would still be on the board. Where's Cooper Flag at? But you gotta think ratings wise too, because I don't want to compete this year too, right? What's Cooper Flag? Where they got him at? As a forward, right? Power forward. Yeah, he would have won in the first round. I'm bugging. I gotta think about the rookies because I'm just looking at the ratings for right now, dude. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna just yeah. I'm gonna factor in ratings now because I'm just simming for just this year for now, and I want to give every team a chance to compete this year. And say you draft Cooper Flag in the first round, yeah, you're good. That's cool and stuff, but who knows how he's gonna be this year? Is he gonna be NBA ready this year? Who knows? Kings are the clock. Took AD, so take Eric White. The Blazers took, I think, Trey Young. Yeah, okay. So you would like a defender, Sabonis, Trey Young, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Porzingis. Oh, that's good. Ooh. But not, what? Trey Young won a lob threat? Yeah. Levine, that's fun, but OG, yeah. OG. OG over. Yeah, take OG. Spurs took Cat, Jimmy, and reunion. Two guys that got traded for each other. That could work though, because Julius is on ball. Cat can play off ball. Levine, Cat back together. Hey, Julius. The Hornets take John Moran. All right. Oh, hold on. John Moran and Zion. I had to. I had to. The 2019 draft class. They took D Book. Take Jimmy Butler. Yeah. Boy, you gotta hate playing against them niggas. They be talking hella shit. Jimmy Butler and Devin Booker. Tyler Hero. Jamal Murray. Nuggets. They took Embiid. Jamal Murray back in. Embiid Porzingis. That would be. Huh. Yeah, you'd probably want to ISO score DeRozan, Reeves. We'll go Fox. De'Aaron Fox is lower rated than Jamal Murray. Wow. Jamal back in Denver. Eagles. Who did the Wolves? Who did the Wolves take? They took Brunson. Okay. Porzingis. Yeah. And the Warriors took Paulo, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right. The Pistons take Cade. Okay, Cade went back to Detroit. Give me some bonus. Celtics to KD. All right, so when the Rosen, Scotty Barnes, Jared Allen. Oh, that would be nice. Some rim protection. Levine too. I'm thinking either Levine or Jared Allen, or maybe Markkinen for. He's not a small. He's 7 foot. Utah, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? Are y'all that big? Pause. Yeah. Gobert, Turner, we'll go Jared Allen. Suns. They took D Mitch. Okay. This would be such a Suns pick to just take offense, just Tyler Hero and Donovan Mitchell. But now we're gonna think logical. Give me Lowry, the market. Who's not playing the three? Curry. I mean, the Sixers took Curry, DeRozan, Reeves, Scotty Barnes. Yeah. All right, Hero's been sitting here for too long. Back to Miami, maybe. Who's gonna join Braun? Braun needs shooting next to Braun and a secondary ball handler. Hero can do all of those things. Tyler Hero. Let's get Levine. Yeah. Yeah, Miami. Yeah. Get Miami's trying to win now. And what about Washington? I feel like the Wizards took a young player. Maybe they took. Oh, they took Halliburton. Okay. Yo, we gotta find you a home, my brother. Okay. Take the Rose. Yeah, the Hawks. Ants, and Tyler Hero. Norman Powell. Ella Bridges. Yeah, Hero just. I don't want an 86 just sitting here for too long. Toronto, am I? All right, Toronto took Jason Tatum. So, all right, here you can take a guard. Austin Reeves. Yeah, I like that. Austin Reeves and Tatum. And the Rockets took Wemby, if I'm not mistaken. Who the Rockets take? I think they took Wemby. Yeah, they took Wemby. So, all right, so they're thinking young. So you can get a vet and not look like you're trying to win now. But I did know better than Norman Powell. Bridges, Ingram, Gobert. That's just the Twin Towers, right? Ooh, that sounds fun. That's just terrorizing right there. Imagine Gobert and Wemby trying to score on that shit. Nah, let's just okay. Powell, 32, Bridges, Bi, some scoring. Obi White, let's take Powell. Yeah, Mavericks, Luca's back in Dallas, so you need some defense. Bridges, yep. The Bulls took Giannis. All right, so a stretch five. Miles Turner, who went to the Bucks actually this year, so we're gonna see that in real life. The Lakers took SGA, Gobert for rim protection, and the Knicks got Jokic, so Bi for some scoring, and okay, and the Knicks again. So the Knicks are in win now mode. They got Bi at the three, and they got Jokic, so they need some defense. Bane, Cam Johnson, who is playing who's playing in Denver with Jokic this year. Cam Johnson or Bane, both can stretch the floor out. Both are good defenders. Bane is younger, but he's more expensive. Cam Johnson is bigger. He's got some size on him. Cam Johnson, just take Bane. Just take Cam Johnson. He's playing with Jokic this year, anyways. All right, the Lakers they took SGA. And who else? What else did the Lakers take? Gobert. Okay, so they need. Okay, so they can take Bane or Kobe White. Kobe White would. Uh, or Dyson. Oh, that's a good pickup. Ooh. Let me see the Lakers roster one more time. SGA and Gobert. So okay. Thinking Bane just for the shooting. Kobe White just but Dyson Daniel. The defense would be insane, bro. SGA, Dyson Daniels, and Gobert. That's nasty. Yeah, just take Dyson Daniels. Yeah, and he's the younger player too. Okay, Bulls. They got Giannis and Miles Turner. So Kobe White back to Chicago. Just get Bane. I don't want. I'm not looking for reunions, bro. All right, Doncic and Bridges. So we need defense. So Vucevic is off the table. Collins maybe. Brandon Miller. That's fun. Walker Kessler. And we need some size. There's Cooper Flag again. He could right there in Dallas. Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon. Ooh. Like I said, if this was a real life scenario, Cooper Flag would have went probably in the top 10, 15 range. Michael Porter Jr. But I'm trying to compete now, so Aaron Gordon. I'm thinking Aaron Gordon, just from a win now standpoint. Kobe White, we have guards. Jalen Green, we have guards. Guards. I'm looking for defense. Collins will be a good pickup, a nice pickup. But I'm looking for some shooting too. Collins can shoot. I think he had a good percentage this year in Utah, so that wouldn't be a bad pickup. Brandon Miller is 6'7" as a shooting guard, but that's his play style. He plays like a guard. Walker Kessler. Is Walker Kessler a good defender like that? Let's take it. I feel like Aaron Gordon would be the safer pick. All right, Rockets. Yeah, Wemby and who else? Norman Powell is not playing the three as a small forward. Clippers, what are y'all doing? Clippers. like I could go Brandon Miller and like I said Cooper Flag, but you have Wemby. That's just crazy, bro. Like you'd be set for the next 2 decades. Cooper Flag and Brandon Miller. I gotta find a place for Cooper Flag. Oh, Trey Murphy's a good pick. Yeah, go him. Go him. Trey Murphy, Wemby guarding you is crazy. Who's picking the Raptors? All right, Tatum. Who else they got? Tatum and Hero, right? So actually, this would be yeah. I like that. Atlanta, Ant, and Tyler Hero. I mean, what they pick? I'm bugging. What Atlanta pick? Ant and who else? Yeah, Tyler Hero. Okay. So we need a big. Maybe Vucevic here because he can stretch the floor out for Ant to get into the paint. I'm gonna go Walker Kessler. He's younger and he's cheaper. Wizards. Halliburton, DeRozan. Oh, I know. Brandon Miller, he's listed as a shooting guard, but with DeRozan and that's fun. Just yeah, just go there. Go there. What's his 3 point? A B? But we know he can shoot, right? Yeah. He all right, Braun. Who else do they have? And Zach Levine. Okay, so they're in win now mode. Collins, Michael Porter, Jalen Duran. I'm thinking him, Jalen Duran. Because you need some defense. Because you got LeBron and Levine. You need defense. Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs can defend. I feel like Jalen Suggs, right? Because that's such a Braun type person to play with. Just a guard who doesn't really isn't really trying to get his own, but he's just gonna defend. Like I'm thinking 2019 Lonzo Ball when he played with Braun, right? Speaking of Lonzo Ball, he's probably somewhere down here. Suggs. Suggs are Duran. I mean, you probably value the big man in this situation. He's younger, he's cheaper. I'm just thinking real. The successful when you think of successful Bron teams, you think of a big Chris Bosh, AD, Kevin Love, well Tristan Thompson. You're thinking of big that can stretch the floor out, right? Like successful Bron teams that's won championships. Kevin Love, well Tristan Thompson played the five. That Lakers team had size because AD played the four, and they had Dwight and JaVale as five. But AD played the five in the finals for the most part, right? It's like I said, the smart pick here will be Duran, but Suggs would yeah, just there's no fuck it. Sixers, Steph Curry, Scotty Barnes. So I'm thinking a wing or big Hartenstein. That's a nice pickup. Or Nas Reed to space the floor out. Scotty Barnes is he's a unique player to build around because he can play make, he can rebound. He needs shooting because he's not that good of a shooter, right? So you need spacing next to him, but you have Steph Curry, best spacing you could possibly get. So Giddy Vucevic, Vuce, just get, you already have Steph Curry for spacing. Just get Durant. Yeah, Suns. Yeah, I just pick hella guards. Didn't I pick Mitchell and who else? And Marketing. Okay. So, I feel like Giddy could pair next to Mitchell, right? Yeah, sure. Celtics, they got Katie and Jared Allen. So I'm gonna go Kobe White. Since they got Cade and who else? I wish there was an easier way to view the rosters instead of just going all the way back to the draft board and then clicking rosters and then scrolling. So what the fuck, 2K? Pistons. It's a bonus Cade. So Jalen Green, John Collins, Porter Jr. Yeah. Warriors, they got Paulo. And who else? See, look, uh I gotta go back into the draft board, click view rosters, and then I gotta scroll to the team. Like that's too much. Ben Carroll, Murray. I'm thinking of big. This could be a Vucevic spot, right? You can space the floor, or just get Nas Reed. Yeah, yeah, get Nas Reed. What did you say, Utah? What T was okay? All right, they got Bronson and Porzingis. Bronson. But Jalen Green is off the table. We could go John Collins though. Because you already have Porzingis to space the floor out. And a lob threat for Brunson. Yeah, Nuggets. They got Embiid. And who else? Fox. Okay, so when that RJ, Jaden Daniels, that'll be a good pickup. Off the Each Embiid, Anthony Simons. I'm not laughing because that would actually be in a perfect world. Embiid and PG would be perfect, but availability. Will they play enough games for it to matter? Or for it to make sense? Probably not. Like if I turn injuries off, then yeah, that would be great. Paul George is at 81. Damn, he had one bad season. I'm gonna say right here, Paul George is gonna have a bounce back season. He's not gonna light it up like it's 2019, but I think he's not an 81. I'm thinking like a 86 in that range, 85, 86. Damn, $51 million. Shit, Stephon Castle, Rookie of the Year. Just get him. Yeah, Magic. They got D Book and who else? D Book and Butler. I'm gonna go Hartenstein. Or you could go young right here and just get Castle. You already have, but D Book's a two, so nah, get Hartenstein. No, I wanted to. Oh, they got John Morant and Zion, so they're not really in win now mode, right? They're like 2 years away. Because how old is John Morant? Like 25, and Zion's like 25, 24. So they actually Vucevic would be perfect next to Zion. So yeah, all right, Cat. Spurs got Cat and Randall. I'm thinking RJ or Castle. Castle back on. See it? Yeah. But can Castle space the floor out though? But you have Cat though, so yeah, just take it. Hmm. Well, a lot of effort. I mean, he already plays for Trey. Plays with Trey Young. He plays with Trey Young. He already plays in Portland. He played for Portland. Oh, ooh, Nemhart, Trey Young, and OG. Oh, Congo the deep. You got it. It's Trey Young, so you need defense. Congo will be. Yeah, I like this. I like. I'm gonna get you somewhere. Mar, I'm gonna get you somewhere. Kings AD. Close they got AD and Derek White. They're an old ass team. Let's get some. Let's get some young blood. So Jalen Green can make sense here because you got have Derek White and AD. I can see that. Who's my point guard? Would it be Derek White? Yeah. Then Jalen Green am I too? Yeah, Jalen Green. Some young guys. I'm pretty sure the Cavs took Kawhi. Kawhi. Okay. So they got old and young. RJ. This would be a nice pickup. EG, Bobby, not Josh Hart. Actually, all right. Pacers took Jalen Brown. I remember. Franz. So we need a point guard. Yeah, point guard. Point guard or a big. And he's listed as a point guard, but I'm thinking that from a traditional sense, like a playmaker. Jonte. Ooh. Franz, JB. What you need the. I'm thinking, okay. Role play, Josh Hart. Jalen Johnson would be fire. Ooh, that's okay. Yeah, I'll be yeah, take Jalen Johnson. Okay. Bucks. Siakam, Lamelo. I like that. I like that pairing a lot. RJ. Here you can take PG because you already have your young player. You need the spacing. This is Milwaukee, so Bobby Porter's back. Just take PG. Stop, stop playing with PG, man. He's gonna have a bounce back year. I believe in PG. Under have Jada and Zubac, so point guard. But he probably needs some scoring, so I think Anthony Simons can go here. Yeah, bad fits. They took Kyrie, Chet. Wait, Kyrie and Shingun. Okay. Oh, RJ's not a bad pickup. Because you have Kyrie as your point guard, your scorer, Zubac as your kind of. Yeah, take. It's not a bad pickup. Like Zubats. Ugh. By the way, for the record, can I just say something? In older 2Ks, you can just click fucking one button. You see, I'm at the draft board. You can just click one button, and it will put you. It will show your roster instead of having to go all the way back to here and then scrolling all the way to Utah. Like, come on, man. Mobley, Dame, so I'm thinking wing that. But we do. Mobley does play the four. He can't play the five. Obviously, he's like 7 foot. I'm gonna go Josh Hart. I'm gonna go Josh Hart. Mobley's gonna play my five. New Orleans. So I got Harden and who else? And I'm in. Oh, I love that. I fucking love that. And Danny. Ooh, the shooting though. Can he space the floor out good enough? Neesmith, Herb Jones back in New Orleans. The Thompson twins can reunite. Sell, Drew, Draymond and Harden would make sense. Oh, Danny, yeah. Clippers. I think Clippers have an old team, right? Yeah, they have Bam and I mean, that's not that old. Actually, pretty young. So Bam and okay, I got my center and my guard. So get Nemhard, yeah. Between the Pacers, who Nemhard or Neesmith? Yeah, yeah, that's pick. Okay, so they got big, so they need a point guard. Johnson. Oh, the defense is fucking insane, right? Oh my gosh. Let me see let's see their team. Hold up. God damn, who's scoring on this shit? God damn, let's keep getting defense then. Nice, he fucking they get Herb instead. Oh my god. Yo, the Nets might be holding teams to under like 80 points next year. Clippers, they had Bam, Garland, and who else did they take? How am I forgetting? I just made the pick. Nemhard, so. But Bobby to space the floor out. Actually, yeah, take Bobby because you can space the floor out. Bam, if you're not sure if Bam could be a true five, you know Bobby as a starting center, maybe. Yeah, yeah. All right. Avdia, Harden, and Thompson. So we need shooting. So take these. I'm thinking another a wing player. Thompson for because you have Dame who can space the floor, but you need Mobley's an iffy shooter. Hart can space the floor, but he's not a great shooter. I'm gonna go Vazel or Dort. Or if we're trying to win now, Drew and Dame, didn't they just get traded for each other? or Draymond. Ooh, let me see the roster one more time. How does Draymond fit on a team like this? Portland fans have always said if you swapped Steph and Dame, Dame would have the same amount of championships as Steph. So let's give Dame, Steph Curry's sidekick. Would Draymond fit on this team? Mobley, he could, okay, rim threat. The defense would be insane. Hard. Space the floor out. Oh, yeah. Get Draymond. Get Draymond. Get Draymond. Draymond's kind of an awkward fit, really, anywhere he goes outside of when he's not playing for the Warriors because of his lack of shooting. And wait. CJ, he can reunite with Dame. Just get Draymond. That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun. Is that the logical? Is that the logical pick though? Irish RJ. So I'm thinking it too. Or Drew Holiday. Ooh, Quentin Grimes. Ooh, I like the Quentin Grimes pick. Now give me Drew. Give me Drew next to Kyrie and yeah. Give me because you probably need defense, right? Uh, okay, J Dub, Zubac. This would have been a good spot for Drew too. This is a young team right here. Well, let's keep it that way. Take Thompson. This would have been a good spot for Thompson because damn, I'm always a pick away. I need to either stretch five or two guard. Lou Dort next to Lamelo. That's perfect, right? Because Lou Dort can defend. Yeah, Pacers on the clock. Again, I really wish I didn't have to scroll all the way to view teams. Jalen Brown, Franz Wagner. All right, this is just Wing City, so we should probably look for a point guard. Quickly, Payne Pritchard. That's the next best point guard. I'm taking away the Pacers play, so take quickly. Might need a playmaker though next. Cleveland Kawhi, Maxi, Kamara. Oh, I hope I'm saying this guy's name right. Tumani, Kamara. I'm thinking of big. And normally when okay, so if I take Sar, this team's mindset is probably we're going young. We're building for the next 5 plus years because you have Kawhi, but is Kawhi is he going to be available? Is he going to play games? Can you win a championship with Kawhi in 2025? What is that answer? I'll take sorry. I take it. Kings AD, D White, great Jalen. So wing that. Looking for a wing. I like that. That's a good pick. Yeah. Lakers have Trey Young, OG Okongwu, so two. Quentin Grimes, Hunter, Reese's. Zachary, we should share. Wiggins. Ooh. Miles Bridges. Colin Sexton. Keegan. Malik. This is the perfect team to build next to Trey Young, by the way. Can I just say that for a minute? Because you have Trey Young with size, length, defenders, a lob threat, and shooting. That's like textbook how to build a Trey Young team or a team centered around Trey Young. Yeah, we're not that old too. We're not old at all. OG Ananobi is our oldest player at 28 years old. I like this team. All right. Who's next? The Spurs? Okay. Hey, they got Cat, Julius. They need a point guard. CJ. I like that. The Spurs are kind of in win now mode with Cat, Julius, and CJ. Charlotte. Got John Moran, Zion, and Vucevic. Should we stay young and just take Sharp or McCain? Nah. Hunter, some shooting. Yeah, this is the pick right here. I would have preferred Lopez instead of Vucevic. I didn't see him. I saw I saw Vucevic first. All right, Magic. They got D Book, Butler, so they're in win now mode. Now it says D Book's a point guard, but naturally he plays the shooting guard position. So I'm thinking we need a point guard. Hmm. So I'm thinking maybe McConnell, but you got Butler. You want spacing, right? Can McConnell space the floor out? Good enough? Then you just take Van Vliet, right? Oh yeah, take Van Vliet. Next to yeah, the Nuggets. Yeah, Fox and B. I think RJ Barrett is who they picked. But they took JD. Oh, I like this team. Fox and B. And I think I know the perfect player who I wanted for them to pick. I was thinking Bridges or Wiggins. That'll be perfect. But Kane next to Fox, Sharp. Or do we just go young? Because we're thinking Embiid, can you win a championship in 2025 with Embiid as your best player? Because of his health. Talent wise, of course, but Embiid, Fox, McDaniels. No, I say the Nuggets lock in. They're trying to get their Jokic replacement. And they say we're trying to win now. So we're gonna try and take Wiggins or Bridges. Wiggins is the better defender, but I feel like Bridges, his scoring ability, like ISO and shit, might. But the smart pick would be the younger player, right? McCain, Sharp. Just take, you know what? You played with Embiid already. Yeah, just enjoy Denver. And now see Brunson. See how that lines up. So Brunson, you got Brunson, Porzingis, Collins. Now maybe I could pick a Wiggins and just have a team with hella size next to Brunson. Or do I take the vet and Bradley Beal? Because you have Collins and Porzingis. Nah, just take. Would I take? Or do I take Sakari? Uh, 6'8", small forward. I thought he was taller than 6'8". I'm thinking Sakari's like 6'10". Wow, at least 6'9". Wiggins back in Minnesota. I'm not sure if he would want that. Colin Sexton, a ball handler next to smart pick. Just take the youth. Take Shaden Sharp. I'm overthinking right now. Warriors. They have Paulo, Jamal, Nas Reed. It's a good team. Pretty young. Or does Wiggins go back to Golden State? Hmm. Yeah, Wiggins is the smart pick right here. Yeah, take Wiggins. Detroit. I'm thinking Miles Bridges. This is the team for Miles Bridges. Or Beal. Beal's from no, he's from St. Louis, Midwest, but not Detroit. But Miles Bridges is from Michigan though, and they do need a four. So yeah, Celtics. Payne Pritchard can go back to Boston. Kobe White. I mean, yeah, Kobe White, Jared Allen, KD. I'm thinking a point guard right there. What can we? DJ McConnell is just the perfect Celtics player. And yes, we're thinking. I'm probably thinking the same reason you're thinking because yeah. Like I said, Payne Pritchard. Celtics fans they probably say Payne Pritchard, but I'm trying to reset the NBA. I'm not trying to have so many guys on the that's already been on the same team. Payne Pritchard. We just put Wiggins back in Golden State. Trey McConnell. But how's my spacing? Because I got KD, maybe White. Okay, KD and Kobe White can shoot. But do I need a point guard just yet though? Or do I pick Sakari? Just nah, because I'm trying to win now. I got KD. I need players to win now. TJ, yeah. The way he balled out in the finals, yeah. Just pick him. All right, Suns, D Mitch. Who else do they got? Markin. So we need size. Brook Lopez. Well, I feel like another team could use Brook Lopez though. This team has hella shooting. Yeah. Go back. Yeah, I mean they have Giddy though. Giddy can't shoot like that. Giddy, Mitchell, Lopez. This is a white ass team. But it is Phoenix though, so Lopez or Zakari. Reese Shea. I hope I'm saying his name right. Just get the youth. But you got Mitchell though. You're trying to wow, the smart pick is him. But I guess the Suns are trying to win now. All right, Sixers. Curry, okay, you need shooting. You need shooting badly. Bradley Bill, Sexton. That was actually next to Curry. Uh, can you get that shooting right there? That size too. Yeah, yeah, take Heat. Heat, Braun, Levine, and Our boy from Orlando, what's his name? Yeah, Suggs. Yeah. Okay. So we need a big Gafford, Lively. Oh, Lively. Oh, that's filthy. That's filthy. All right, the Wizards took Halliburton, right? Frank Miller, DeRozan. So we need size two. Yep. We go back to DC. Obi. Obi's already 27. Damn, it feels like wow. But then Obi topping get drafted 2021 ish. Damn, she were younger. Get Jabari. I like that pick. Ant, Tyler Hero, Kessler. So wing depth. No one, no. My rule from now on. You can't go back to the team that you already play for. So no, no. This is the smartest pick, but no. Yes, I didn't know what else to pick. I just went back on my rule, but from now on, if you currently play for that team, you can't go back to them. Who did they say? Toronto? Reeves, Cooper, big man, or also a point guard. Or he already plays. Doesn't he play for Toronto right now? So can't do that. Just take it. Wemby team and who else? Powell, Trey Murphy. They need a point guard. Take Peyton Pritchard. Like, oh, fuck. That's a good team. All right, Dallas, Luca, Bridges, Gordon, big man. So I just said Jakob Pertl can't go to Toronto, so this would be a good team for him. Or would you need more shooting next to Luca? You take Rui, Salop threat right here. Who's the next bet? Edie? Nah, he's gonna get he's too young. The Caruso. Let's take the big. Oh, it's the roster. Giannis. Okay, we got a stretch five. All right, we need a point guard for Giannis. Oh, I like that. Or Chris Paul. Because the Bulls are in win, but you want 40-year-old Chris? Yeah, because Chris Paul played all 82 games last year for San Antonio, right? Yeah, he playing fucking yeah. Chris Paul to the Eastern Conference. All right, let me see the Lakers team. SGA, Gobert, JD, wing depth. Rui back in LA. Lakers fans would hate that shit. Obi, Tobias Harris. LA, ooh, Alex Caruso. Ooh. All right, the smart pick here is Alex Caruso, but PJ Washington for the shooting though. their team again? Do they have a big? Yeah, they do. They do. They do. Yeah, they have Gobert. Okay. Yeah, PJ Watt. I like that pick. Just for the shooting alone. Caruso is just that's Caruso though. Caruso back in LA. He's younger. He's cheaper. He's a better shooter. Don't kill me. And potentially they might be able to draft him anyways, depending on the Knicks. Small forward power. This could be a Caruso team because Caruso can. He's naturally a point guard. I mean, a guard defender. So yeah. Let me see my point guard options. So Westbrook. I know I'm about to do something nasty. Watch this. Lonzo Ball, and then Caruso. That's so that's their starting five. The next starting five is fucking Jokic. I mean Lonzo Ball at the one, Caruso at the two. Defense just it's just Bill like as a point guard, as a guard. I'm praying for you. EI for scoring at my three, Cam for spacing, and then the best player in the world. This might beat any team in real life. This Knicks starting lineup against the Thunder. This Knicks team is winning, right? Just if we're just comparing starting fives, yeah. Oh, that's filthy. All right, let me see Lakers. So we took PJ. So we need some size. I mean, nah, we don't really need because he's 6'7", and SGA is pretty big for a point guard. Yep. So I'll take that back. But ideally, you want right between these three, Bill, Sexton, Monk. And I know you're thinking Bradley Beal, like, oh my gosh, this he sucks and all this, but in this he's kind of a role player essentially, right? Because SGA is my one. Actually, he technically be my two, right? Because huh, Beal, Sexton, Monk. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Let me see the Bulls, Chicago, Turner, Giannis, Bane. All right, one small forward or power forward. Let me see. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, or Matherin, Jeremy Grant, Chris Middleton back with fucking Giannis. Kuzma back with Giannis. Nah, just Brooks. I like that. The Mavericks have a big man. Yeah, they took out Pirtle, so they need spacing, right? I'm assuming. Yeah, they need some shooting. Yeah, Thomas, Tobias Harris. You think Tobias Harris or Jeremy Grant? Because Tobias can play the three. you have Aaron Gordon, so you can take yeah, you can take Tobias, but Bridges, Luca, and Tobias, is that a good backcourt and small forward defensively? I don't know. And Gordon, yeah, I don't defense. I don't trust that. So take Jeremy Grant. Take Jeremy Grant. This might be a Tobias Harris team. And again, it really sucks. You got to scroll all the way to the fucking. Gotta fix that. Yeah, this could be. Yeah, this could be a Tobias Harris team. Toronto. Got Tatum, Reeves, I believe. Wait, this might be fire actually. Brody. Right, Ant Man, Tyler Hero, center, back in Atlanta. I still can't believe he's only 6'8". I really thought he was taller. So I'm thinking power forward. Yeah, just take Rui. Or Obi. Take Rui for the shooting, but can yeah take Rui. Wizards. Oh, they need a center. Oh my gosh, they need a center badly. 80. He needs to space the floor out though. That I mean, he can't. No, no, he can't. But can he move? Does his place off next to Halliburton? I'm gonna find somewhere for E. For now, I'll just take 8. By the way, my screen. Can I show you this? Look at this. Look what I'm looking at. It does this thing whenever I play. Only when I play 2K. It has like a weird split screen where it shows the screen. What I'm showing is leaning this way, and it starts back up again this way. So if you see me looking at my computer, it's because this gives me a better view of what I'm supposed to be looking at. Fucking 2K. Only 2K. Can I save this? This shit save? I hope it did. Team with LeBron on guard. All right, wing that. All right, Easton, that's fine. Harrison Barnes, Keldon Johnson, Kaminga, Aldama. All right, power force. Stretch force. Chris Bosh, Kevin Love. Hmm. Obviously, those are all star players. We are going to be getting that there. Maybe a lob threat. Obi? Nah. Kenny Smith, he plays for the Lakers. Plays with LeBron. All right, Williams. Yeah. Lennox. All right, now we're getting into the going. Again, it does suck that I gotta look at my computer now, but I do what you gotta do. where he fit next to LeBron? Is that a stupid question? Probably. Or should LeBron at this stage should he just play the four? LeBron is 6'8", 6'9", my bad. Yep. Hmm. Yeah, you need shooting because Suggs and Lively next to yeah. So we need shooting. So maybe Sexton off the bench, or Monk off the bench. Oh, that's fine. Remember he played well next to LeBron as a six man. I'm gonna take Sexton. I mean, I'm gonna take Monk. Sixers, who they got? Yeah, they the Steph Curry team. Okay. We need a two guard next to Steph Curry. We have our wings. We have our big. Choose player. Thomas. What right there? Actually, Jordan Poole or Klay Thompson. There you go. It's only right to get the Splash Brothers back, right? Let me see. Let me see. Scotty Barnes, Jalen Brown. Is Scotty Barnes a good enough ball handler? And Steph Curry, is that good enough ball? Is that enough ball handling, or should I take Poole for more ball handling, or should I? Yeah, just take Clay, take Clay, take Clay, take Clay. I'm overthinking it. It's Clay Thompson and Steph Curry, the Splash Brothers. 7 foot and bro, you're almost taller than my actual center, and you're my three, bro. This would have been a good Clay Thompson team, by the way. But you could take this team could take Obi because you have shooting with my bigs, right? Yeah, I have Lopez and Lowry, right? We have Giddy though. For now to pick, I'm thinking it's Obi or the rookie from Chicago. Take Obi. If I yeah, so my shit is fried. Look at this shit, man. Look at what I'm looking at, bro. So look, I just gotta look at my laptop because I got the screen right here. It is what it is. What's in the Celtics? Oh, 80 White. Hold on, because I'm looking at my laptop. I gotta see. I can't see because faces in the way. Uh, So should I put my laptop? That shit's not gonna stay with my. Damn it. But it's not gonna stay though. If I move back. For now, yeah. Until my screen fixes, sure. Okay. KD small forward. He's a four at this point in his career, so we're going to look at a small forward. I just want to move my light over two. Yeah. So I said I'm looking for a small forward. Oubre, Benedict. All right, Oubre or Benedict. Who would fit this team? Kobe White. So I got scorers in KD and Kobe White and McConnell if it's game seven of the finals. Let's take Benedict. I feel like most teams would take Benedict in this situation. Cade. So Cade, Porter, Bridges, a two guard. Oh, I like that. That's the Cade. That's fire. Or Cam Thomas. Jordan Poole could go back to Detroit or Michigan. No, Jordan Poole's from Milwaukee. He went to college in Michigan. My bad. Sexton. Take Sexton. That's fire. I like that team. Speaking of Jordan Poole, he could go back to Golden State, right? He actually could, but Jamal Murray and Jordan Poole backcourt defensively, yeah, that's and Nas Reed, yeah, the defense, I'm not sure about that. Christian Braun. So here's like, would you take the talent or the fit? Talent wise, I think Cam Thomas or Jordan Poole would be better than Hardaway, Mark Williams, Casey Wallace, Pods. Oh wait, we can't do that. Middleton, Horford. He's rumored to sign back to Golden State. Oubre, Bogdan. Let me see their team again. Do they really need a wait? Do they really need a two guard like that? Can Wiggins just play the two and then have Paulo play the four and huh, and have East? No, 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 no. We need a two guard. I don't know, bro. My screen is still fucked up, so I'm still looking at my laptop. What if I put my shit back like this? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm showing bias because I am a Warriors fan in real life. So I'm trying to get the best pick. Bro, who needs defense? Just can Christian Braun shoot well enough to smart pick here is Christian Braun. But like I said, talent over fit. Jamal Murray. Let's say Christian Braun. Yeah. But again, do we have enough ball handlers? But it's the Warriors. They don't really. A Warrior fan in me wants me to take Jordan Poole. Andrew Wiggins, Jamal Murray. Defensively, okay, we know Murray. Okay, defense wise, Ben Carroll can defend. Wiggins can defend. Nas Reed, we can get somebody better defensively. This is a weird team, bro. Just take this nigga. Like I said, I really wanted to take Poole. Maybe he could still be there. Probably not. Russell, shooting shot. Wing depth is what I'm looking at. Uber, yeah. Nuggets. I remember I like the Nuggets team. It's Embiid, Fox, and who else? McDaniels and Jordan King. I like this team. I think we might be good with some more size. Issa next to Embiid. The rookie next to. I between these two niggas. 6'10", 6'8". How is he on defense on the other end? Because he's 6'10". Can he move his feet? Because we have Embiid at the 5. We don't want two slow players. Just take Easton. We're in win now mode. Denver. Magic. Speaking of win now, Magic had Jimmy Butler, Devin Booker. They're in win now for sure. And just like every other team, we need wing depth. Najee Marshall, Kuzma, Odama. I like the Odama pick. It's fire. Yeah. Once you get to the fifth round, you're kind of taking, um, you're kind of looking at fit needs over talent at this point because you already have your three best players, so you're kind of figuring out how to build around that. So that's why players like Jordan Poole, Cam Thomas, they haven't been picked just yet. Like Hornets, they have John Morant and Zion. Why would they? Actually, defensively, this is going to be a bad team if I were to take Cam Thomas and Jordan Poole. Just take or just take Kason Wallace. Yeah, Cam Thomas Poole. We got to find you guys a team. This is bad. I don't need you niggas to fall like we don't need a Shador Sanders incident where you guys are just sitting in the draft room all day. Small forward, Julius. So wait. Go back, go back, go back. Did I sound like the Blazers team because they had OG, they had Trey Young, Pongu. Yeah, because of the defense. Let's keep the theme of defense next to Trey Young. Harrison Barnes, Keldon Johnson. That's fire. That's fire. That's real fire. Vanderbilt. That's ooh. Benny Smith. That's god damn. But should we just take the? Hmm. A rookie from Chicago. How would he fit this team? Guess we'll find out. Kings. They got AD, D White. AD, D White. Should AD play the five? We know he doesn't like playing the five in real life, but in 2K he could play the five. Let me see. Oh wait, this could be a Jordan Poole team, right? Or Cam Thomas team? And we already have Jalen Green, so nah. All right, wing depth or a center. Harrison Barnes, Kuzma. Bro, just take 34-year-old. We in win now, motherfucker. What's the thing? Would this be a team for Cam Thomas or Poole? It's a young team, but you got Maxi already, so yeah. Shit, man. But, all right. Temp number 50. Quickly. Well, you need a center. I'm bugging. Fox take? Oh yeah, Siakam, right? Yeah, this Siakam. Lamelo Ball, PG. Or ideally a stretch five next to Siakam. But Jordan Poole is going back to Milwaukee. Because all right, you do have Lamelo, but you have Dort is going to be starting anyway. So Jordan Poole could serve as a six man, which that suits his play style anyway. So Anthony Simons, J Dub's only 6'5". Wow, I'm thinking he's like 6'8". He's wait. That can't be true. Hold up. He's only six. So SGA is taller than J Dub. I didn't know that. Wow. Because you're thinking SGA plays the one, plays the point. Wow, I didn't know that. So we need some size, right? Edie, I feel like that's a Thunder pick. They like to take experiments. Players. Zubac. We already have Zubac. Point guard, small guard. You need a two guard. Ty Jerome. That's a good pick. Yeah. On pods. I like that. I like that pick. Grizzlies. Kyrie, Shangoon, Barrett. We need some size. Kaminga? Hmm. This 6'11". That is size. Shangoon. Told Harrison Barnes 6'8". Between Kaminga or Barnes. Harrison Barnes between Drew and Kyrie, we be old as fuck. Take Kaminga. Yeah. Jazz. Dame, Evan Mobley. Actually, this could be a team for Cam Thomas because the defense is, yo, we have Cam Thomas, I mean, Draymond, Mobley, and Hart. So defensively, we're kind of looking pretty good. Hmm. Or take, actually, I think I know what I'm about to do. You and Dame can score combined for 60 a game. Pelicans. Hard the James Harden team. We need a big. Ideally, a lob threat next to Harden, but about this. I don't know too much about Khalil Ware. We know he's young. Yeah, 21. Then we have wing depth. Kuzma, Struce. Wait. Moody. See, this is my Warriors bias showing in. I saw Moody's name and I jumped straight to it. Just how I saw Pod's name for Oklahoma City and I went straight to draft him. So I feel like that's a Clippers pick. Kuzma. That's OJ, Chet. Oh yeah, this is the defensive team. Oh yeah. This is gonna be our first non-defensive player for Brooklyn, but we can get it back. So ready in the kill. Yeah, Clippers. So now we're drafting six men because we have our starting five. Portis. So now we're drafting six men. We have our starting five. I gotta adjust my mic. Hold up. See, that's the thing about going to my laptop now. I gotta shit, man, because it's tough to speak into the mic at the same time because you gotta lean in on this bitch. It is what it is. All right. Or what if I move my hand right so I can see the team when I'm scrolling? All right. right, Clippers. All right, this is better. This is better. Edie. Yeah. Now we're just drafting 6 men, so we're not looking for fit at this point. We're still now we're kind of looking for talent, like just people that can produce off the bench. Pelicans. Wait, no, no, no. And normally, whenever I'm like doing this team building, my 6 man is always going to be who's my weakest player in my starting five. So for the Pelicans, it will be my center. So maybe I'd be looking for a center right here. Yeah, I drum. That's perfect because I got yeah. Grizzlies. We need size. Yep. Bucks. They got Poole, Siakam, Lamelo Ball, Keontae George. Right, if we have Poole, then we don't. Clark, take Clark, take Clark. Cavs, okay. We're a young team, so but we have Kawhi, so maybe we don't know if we're gonna compete or win. So Kings, Keontae. Well, they did Mitchell Robinson dirty with this face game. Oh, they gave him the nastiest face game. What is that smile, dude? That's fucked up. Bird. Who is this? Get a John Moran and Zion team. Get some vet leadership. Let's get some Marcus Smart, who plays for. Does he still? He doesn't play for the Grizzlies no more. But he plays for the Wizards. So water. I've been talking to myself for 2 hours. I need some water. It's 108. All right, I gotta. I'm gonna try to stream till 2 o'clock max because I gotta get up in the morning. Magic, the D book. Okay, this is the team trying to win now. So shooting for Jimmy Butler, Jordan Clarkson. Yep. Backup for Embiid, Wendell Carter, or Mitchell Robinson. Reunite with Brunson. And I like that pickup. Could back up Jamal Murray or Jonas. Play next to Paulo, sure. Backup for Cade or maybe D'Lo for spacing. Grady Dick, Harrison Barnes. Team trying to win now. Get the vet. Suns. Oh, I should have took somebody. You take here. Yeah. What did I just pick? DiVincenzo. Oh yeah, the Giannis team. Yeah. Cool. Bali. What team is this? The Lakers. Oh, we're trying to win now. Cole Anthony, Isaiah Joe. That's a good pickup. Reunite with SGA. Yeah. 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 Knicks. Scoot Henderson. They're trying to win now. So, but next team is nice. So they can get some project players. So get my back court for my bench. So Gary Trent. Lakers, right? Okay. I like that pickup. Yep. Bulls. It took DiVincenzo, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. So point guard. Bali. Hmm. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do one more round because by the end of next round, we're gonna have our 8 man rotation. I feel like that's a good place to stop it. Ace Bailey. See, this is Dallas. Okay. Let me see the roster. Harper. Okay. We got Luca for the win now. We got Dylan Harper for the future. Hopefully for the future. So small forward, Ace Bailey, Nurkic, Yabusele, Vanderbilt. You never played for Dallas, right? Vanderbilt? No, just Utah, Minnesota, and the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken. Did he play for, let me see his player card. Okay, so yeah, played for Denver too. I forgot about that. Yeah, Vanderbilt. Like the Rockets, I don't want. You have Wemby. I don't want to give them so many young players, but Wemby's really the only young player they have, really. So we can go young. I'm bugging. Carrington, Cole Anthony, is Bailey and Wemby. That's insane. Yeah, sure. 'Cause I'm thinking Wemby. I'm thinking their team is young, but Wemby's really their only young player. Wow. So get Ace Bailey. Sure. Bulls, the Raptors. Bet. Tatum team. Let's see. Let me see their team. Reeves, power forward Kelvin Johnson. Lady Carrington. Sure, 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 sure. It's tough to play these rookies because they haven't played a game yet. You don't know what their play style is, like fit wise. So I believe they took Grady Dick. So for a backup center, you said Nurkic, sure. Wizards, Halliburton team, DeRozan, small forward. Okay, we don't need a center. We don't need a center. Cole Anthony, yeah. The Heat, the LeBron team. Alvarado next to LeBron or Capella as a backup center. Let me see the Heat. Hmm. I'm thinking Capella or Yabusele. That's fire. He could shoot or trick. Tyus Jones as a backup center. Oh yeah, for LeBron, yeah. Tyus Jones next to Steph Curry would have been fire though. Because we needed a backup set. We needed a backup point guard. My bad, point guard. He already played for Philly, so he would fit Philly nicely. Uh, uh, Jose Alvarado. He would fit Philly nicely. I need to, we have our point guards. So anything but a point guard. Yup, Selly sure. They have a point guard too. Anything but a point guard. Capella, Finney Smith, Sohan. I feel like he would fit Boston perfectly. Between these three for me. Finney Smith, sure. Pistons. Because we have D'Lo, so a lot threat for D'Lo. Does D'Lo throw lobs like that? Let me see. D'Lo. Plays for Dallas now. He played in Brooklyn. Sure. It's more of a scorer first type player, but enjoy. Warriors. Dorian Finney Smith. Like, because we have Murray. Yeah, I like Davion. Yeah, I like that. Wolves. Wolves. We got Brunson. Mitchell Rob. So anything but a center. Any center, sure. The Nuggets. Right, we have our backup center. That's probably the best center rotation in the league. Embiid and Wendell Carter, because Carter can start on some teams. Buddy Hield. Okay, which Warrior is going to Denver? Most teams will probably choose Moody. He's younger and he could defend better. But Buddy shooting, take Moody. This might be the Buddy Hield team. No, because we drafted Clarkson, so we don't really need some defense. Aaron Wiggins, 6'5". We're playing. So between these two for me. Yeah. This could be the Buddy Hield team because we have Marcus Smart, who does really he's streaky, but Buddy Hield is streaky too. Who's our actually we might take Klingon instead. Who's my center? Vucevic. Yeah, take Klingon, sure. Experiment. Spurs. All right, Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield is the pick. Yeah. Trailblazers. Ben Simmons, we're gonna find you a team. Anything but a point guard. Eshawn George, Corey Kispert. They both play for DC. Okay. You need to defend. It says okay. It says he can defend. I'm looking at his. where it says crafty skill stretch 4. It says he could defend. Perimeter defense. Sure. Kings. Take Pittsburgh. Yes. And a Schroeder. Brogdon. Welcome back to Cleveland. Wait, who's my center? So I might just take an edge home. Czar. Yeah. Because we already got we already have a young center, so we might as well get a vet for some leadership type Pacers. I like Ben Simmons because of his. I like he could fit Indiana. I he played for the Pacers too. Malcolm Brogdon. It's at the Bucks. Let's see. Let's see. Actually, Ben Simmons. Yeah, because we drafted Poole. Yeah, go there. Thunder. Soon. That's a Thunder player right there. Yeah. Grizzlies. Kyrie. We have Kyrie. The Jazz. This is the team that's in win now mode. Fun fact: the Jazz have won the most games out of any team that has not won a championship. They're a good organization. They just never can get over that hump. Pause. Choose player. DJ Eshcom. Sam Hauser. Just take Eshcom, sure. Then you can take Sam Hauser. Ray Jones. They have not. The Nets technically do not have a center. And there's not that many good centers left. All right, it's gonna be my last draft. I mean, my last round. I don't know. Because Edie doesn't start for us. Kuzma kind of starts because it's Garland, Nemhart, Kuzma. That's a weird, that's a funky ass team. We need some guard depth or some wing depth. Get KCP or get Derrick Jones. Doesn't he play for the Clippers? Or he did? Yeah, he does play for them last year, so we can't get KCP. Welcome back to LA. Pelicans. Hauser. He plays for the Grizzlies. He played for the Grizzlies. He still does. Okay, okay. Jaime Jaquez, Dinwiddie, Thunder. Sure. Bucks. All right, Ben Simmons. He's not okay. Ben Simmons isn't a point guard, so that's going to throw me off a little bit. So we need a point guard. Dinwiddie or yeah, get Dinwiddie. Yeah, Pacers. That's an old ass bench right there. Pacers. Teams is the Spurs. Okay, so we took Buddy, so we don't need Duncan. Does Cat need a backup? Probably, right? Yeah. Okay, so we need a center. J Huff. Do we need shooting for Charlotte? Probably. Probably. Yeah, get Duncan. All right. These guys need. I'm pretty sure we need a big, so we get a stretch four in Olenek. Nuggets. Point guard. All right, last pick. Okay. I'm thinking Jokic. Okay, hold up. All right. Player. Mason Plumlee, you are my last pick. All right, I'm gonna sim this shit. Yeah. Bro, how many players I draft? God damn. I'm trying to calculate. Okay, 30 teams, 30 times 8 is. I drafted 240 players, bro. My fucking head hurts. I didn't think. I thought this was going to be a little bit more easier, but we got it done. Or, well, we got most of it done. We simmed halfway through. So, we see the teams. Next stream, I'm going to do the Sims and see how teams shake out. Let's see. Or if we want to have fun, we could do. Nah, just keep it. Yeah. LeBron James plans to retire and is eligible. See, this is what I was talking about. Yes, don't ask again. Oh, so that puts a damper on shit. So the Heat, yeah, so they only have LeBron for 1 year. So I built this team through the draft for LeBron, and he's on his retirement tour. So, and if you're on your retirement tour, is LeBron still thinking championship, or is he like, I'm just gonna walk off into the sun and that's my career? So the Heat, damn, but I didn't know that. I didn't have this information before the draft. But shit, man. Let me see the teams. I could look at the. I'm gonna look at the roster first, and then I'm gonna go to power rankings to see what people chatting about. So damn, Brian, you done after this shit? And this team can Zach Levine, Jalen Suggs, Derek Lively, Malik Monk, Barnes, Ty Jones, Zaire Williams. So these are the players that the computer picked: Jalen Smith, Colin Anderson. Can this team win a championship? Gary Harris, Amir Coffey. Can they win a championship? Can this team win a championship? I think they have a shot, but I think the best team is probably the Knicks. With this team is just insane. They got defense, they got scoring, shooting, they got youth, more shooting, athleticism. They got youth again. Ah, damn. Lakers SGA. Well, let's look at the power. Let's see who are the favorites. Who? Because I could have a favorite, but let's see what niggas chatting about. So the Bulls hangs with AD, the Thunder, the Jalen Williams. I is this biased because they just won a championship last year? There's no way that Thunder team is a favorite. Denver, LA, the Hornets with John Zion, Indiana with Siakam, Clippers. Hold up. Bulls again. Okay, so the Bulls team is nice. The one with Giannis, Miles Turner, Lakers again, Nuggets again. So I said the Knicks were boy wait. These guys have the same list? Yes. All right, so these guys have the same list pretty much. Okay, so let's look at 2K. So the Knicks, I just said the Knicks team was nice, but 2K doesn't think that. Literally, 2K doesn't think that. Yeah, Lakers, Celtics, okay. Celtics, they should be up there. The Spurs, wow. Okay, the Heat with Braun. So, okay, so the Braun team is, people are thinking highly of them. Bulls, Sixers, the Jazz. Yeah, I said that team was nice. The Hawks, Blazers, I like that team a lot. Where the Knicks at? Man, they got them as a playing team. Playing team, wow. And they got them not making the playoffs at all. Wow. So the next team isn't that good. Wow. Come on, Jokic, Bi, Lonzo Ball, Caruso. Sounds like the Lake. Sounds like the 2019 Lakers, bro. But damn, I thought that team was good. Shit. Hmm. All right, we'll do this, the Sims later. And all right, stream's been going for 2 hours and 37 minutes. All right, I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. I'm thinking maybe Monday or Tuesday. But in the meantime, I'm gonna drop a vid tomorrow. I didn't post today. I'm gonna post the short right now when I leave the stream. I'm gonna post the vid tomorrow at 7 p.m. and I'm gonna stream again maybe Monday or Tuesday. But yo, in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.